Terrifying surveillance video shows the moments a man allegedly tried to snatch a teenage girl until she fought back.
And he got in first, like in the driver's side, and like pulling me in, trying to get me to go in with him.
And now we're getting a glimpse of what the alleged kidnapper had to say when authorities caught up with him. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. Before we get to this case, did you know our partner Truthfinder is the powerful public records search service we use to do research here at Law&Crime? You can plug in a name and get the address information, criminal history, and more. And let's just say this can give you some peace of mind. Truthfinder is one of the largest public records search services in the U.S. And with a paid subscription, you can get access to unlimited reports of almost anyone. And that includes looking up registered sex offenders in your area too. You might be shocked to look yourself up and see what's out there. Stay informed, stay safe, check public records with Truthfinder now at www.truthfinder.com/ITC. Now, this happened in broad daylight. Surveillance video even captures a teen screaming at the top of her lungs for help. But it was her quick thinking that led officers straight to the suspect. It's June 29, 2025. We're in St. Augustine, Florida. Around 3:30 that afternoon, St. John County deputies were dispatched to the 206 Smoke Shop after getting reports of a robbery and attempted kidnapping. The caller revealed to deputies they saw a man physically forcing an 18-year-old into a gray Toyota Tacoma against her will. We aren't going to publicly reveal the teen's name, but she told deputies she was working by herself when a man entered the smoke shop around 2:30 that afternoon. According to the teen, he first appeared in the store to use the restroom. Then he returned later.
Then he came back and just went and used the bathroom again, and then looked around, and then came behind the counter. And then I told him, I was like, you have to go back around. And then he just kept walking, and he started grabbing stuff and putting it in his pockets. And I was like, you're going to pay for everything. And then he, at that point, he was down by the vapes. And then I was like, oh, are you going to pay for all of that? And then he grabbed me by my shoulders and like pushed me all the way down, like to like the corner. And then he continued walking, and then he started asking me where our weed was at. Oh, we sell our pre-rolls. So I was like, well, we sell our pre-rolls, and then like he's seen them, and he grabbed one of them. He was like, we have like a whole jar of them. And then he tried going to the front door, so I stepped in front of him out the front door. And then that's when he asked me, what are you going to do about it? And then he just started pushing me out the front door, and I think that's when this happened, because I was trying to like fight back from him pushing me out.
So you injured your wrist?
Yeah.
Abrasion, about an inch abrasion on your left wrist.
Chilling store surveillance video shows what happened next. It captures the man grabbing the victim in a chokehold as he forcibly tries to get her in the truck. It's a wild sight, but unfortunately we have to blur the video because of YouTube rules. Now the 18-year-old is heard yelling, "Get off me, help, get off." She continues screaming for help, but thankfully is able to escape his grasp and run inside.
When we were outside, when he was trying to pull me into his truck, and like I finally like broke away from him, he did drop it, so I picked up the jar as well. And then I started running with it, and then he went back into the shop and then grabbed the other jar that we have.
Oh, so he grabbed another one.
Yeah, but then I had
So you
the
have
one.
the original. You have the original jar, but he got another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they look the exact same.
Okay. All right. So you're standing by the door. The whole time he was like, "What are you gonna do about it?" Did he levy any threats, or what was he saying? Was he saying anything specifically to you?
No, pretty much right after he said, "What are you gonna do about it?" he like shoved me like through the door, and then that's when I tried stopping it. And then I think this happened. And then he just kept pushing me, and then that's when he started pulling me to the truck and like getting me to the truck, opened up the door. And then he got in first, like in the driver's side, and like pulling me in, trying to get me to go in with him.
Okay. So when he initially went behind the counter, because I know you said that he came in, he asked to use the bathroom. Did he go use the bathroom?
Yeah.
So he comes out of the bathroom. Is the bathroom, I haven't been in there, is the bathroom like a single stall?
Yeah, it's just,
like
you
a
go
toilet?
in and, yeah, just a toilet.
Just a toilet, so it's just a regular stool
in
there. That's the only one in there?
Yeah, there's just one.
Okay. So he goes in there? And then he comes out. How long was he in there? You remember? You weren't really paying attention?
Not even like 5 minutes.
Okay. So he goes in the bathroom. He comes out, and then does he start off behind the counter or start off in front of the counter and then works his way?
Yeah, like he like looked around at first, and then he just sort of jotted behind it. And I was like, you have to go back, like you have to go around the counter.
Yeah.
And then that's when like I started following him. I was like, you have to go back around. He started putting stuff in his pockets. And all I seen was the vape, but I'm not sure if he grabbed anything else.
Okay. So, but he at that point he wasn't. He just like, what are you gonna do about it or whatever. He didn't like show you anything. You didn't think? Did you think he had any weapons or anything like that, or it's just that he was much bigger than you or something? What was going through your mind?
He seemed really like more aggressive than like a lot of people. Like, and his eyes were really wide, and his like pupils were huge.
Oh, okay.
So like I wasn't sure if he was on anything, but then like how he was acting, it seemed like he was.
And how did you feel in that moment when he was randomly pulling stuff and grabbing things, and he's like, "What are you gonna do about it?" What was your emotion? What were you thinking?
I didn't want him leaving the shop just because, you know, he had the product. But then I've never really thought about what I do first. I've always been more of an action person first.
Gotcha.
So just didn't really click that I shouldn't stop him. Like I should just let him go because we have cameras.
Yeah. Have you ever seen him before today?
No, today was the first day I seen him.
First day that you were aware that he's ever been here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hunt was on to find the man who did this. Then a gray truck was spotted at a local apartment complex. Could this be the suspect?
Cover and top.
But that's not him.
No, that's not him at all.
No.
So, sorry for the mix-up. I don't know if they explained it, but we're working a robbery and a possible kidnapping. Your vehicle happened to be the same area, same time as everything that was going down. That's what brought us here today. Okay.
Same description.
Same. Yeah.
Literally silver Toyota. Everything.
Video, your driver's license pictures looked a lot like the suspect. So, except they had a beard, right? And once he came out without a beard, sorry to scare y'all like that, man. Are y'all okay? Yeah. Just a little shaken up. Okay. Again, we're sorry about that.
Once y'all came up, we were like, well, I don't know about that. So I'm glad that we got this cleared up, and I apologize for taking me. Yeah.
False alarm. But shortly after, Florida Fish and Wildlife officers spotted a gray truck driving recklessly and attempted a traffic stop. But the driver sped off until officers caught up with him.
Put your foot in. You got your rapid ID?
Yeah.
Is he refusing to ID himself? I guess so.
Yeah, there's this map. That's him. He's got the damn license plate, like he changed the license plate.
Medical bracelet, wrong tag on the vehicle.
Did y'all find any vapes on him or anything?
A bunch of weed.
Okay.
Container of this thing.
Well, he robbed a vape shop. That's why we're trying to.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So he robbery, attempted kidnapping, on top of some shoplifting
Right
earlier
now.
at Walmart. Yeah, this guy.
That's why he ran.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want them? I mean, that's all y'all.
Signal 10. No, that's why it's stolen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vehicle stolen.
So the bin comes back signal 10? Okay, so that tag is not...
Yeah, because we were out there, because we had another gray car, or gray truck that they thought was a hit, the LPR, like 3 minutes after the robbery came out, so we're like, and he lives right down there, so we were set up, and then y'all were, they were like, hey, they're chasing a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, they're chasing a guy. I was like, cool, we're right here, we'll throw some stop sticks if they're, so.
We were at Marineland, he went by us in the grass/bike lane while we were just going 35.
Yeah.
And decided to not pull over immediately, faked out, I think, 3 times.
finally up here.
Well, awesome.
Well, so how do we want to do this then? If
That's up to you. I mean, like I said, we got robbery and kidnapping.
I mean, y'all got the better charges.
Yeah, I'm saying we can 10-15 them. We got a trainee, so we can 10-15 them with our trainee and do all that. Do the stolen car recovery if you want to. Don't want to charge them for
We can
fleeing
do signal
or.
one, felony fleeing.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's stolen out of JSO?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You've been asking them.
So,
He's
Pull them out completely?
Yeah, I gotta
get
get the
here.
stickers.
He tensed up once when I put the second cup on him, but that was about it.
If you just stand right there, that's fine, man. I can get
put him
them
in
right
there.
here. Just turn around for a minute. That's right here.
hey. So yeah, we're out with them. FWC. He's the one that was running from FWC. So they're going to do DUI and then felony fleeing and eluding charges on them. We can do the robbery, the attempted kidnapping, and then the signal 10 on our side. They might, I don't know. I can talk to LT and see. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let me, yeah, I'll ask LT. So he's trying to do a rapid ID on him, and then I'll let you know. I mean, because, does FWC take him to our jail? Yeah. Okay, I'll say it's, I mean, if anything, FWC can 10-15 them for the signal 1 and the fleeing, and then it'd be easier for major crimes to just go up there and interview them in the jail or whatever. Or, I don't know what's, you played that game, so I don't know what's easier for them. CID. Okay.
I don't know what's on, but I'm not about to play that game. So get in that car right now. You're not a
Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, I'm about to ask that too. Alright.
Stop doing that. Put your feet in the car and stay still. And it's not today, my friend. You might want to just sit still. You reach for something again, and I'll you up. You understand me? Do not do that. You might as well just transport him to jail.
Yeah. You want? Yeah. Marcus was.
Huh?
That's why I'm glad y'all were right behind me.
Yeah.
Marcus was asking if Major Crimes is coming out for the.
You want to call
robbery.
them? Yeah, we can call them, see what they want to do. We have them in custody. We have all the information stuff, right?
Officials confirmed the suspect was 31-year-old Theodore Tundidor. The victim did give a positive ID to investigators. He was allegedly the man who tried to snatch her.
Are you ready?
Yep. Is he coming out, or what are we doing?
He's coming out for the show up so that he can get a view.
Then I would say, hey, let's make sure we got a few people here. What do you think, based on how his behavior has been?
We're gonna pull him out here in a second. And wait for Drake. You ready? Yeah. Step out. Face that way.
No, just look at it. Yeah.
Simple. Have a seat in this car. Move over here.
It's a little bit of a pain.
It's stuck, and that's why I had to lean over. You feel it?
Lean back for me if you can.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get you guys a seatbelt
Yeah.
extender.
Well, it pushes down up in there.
Yeah.
You gotta really work it out with your hand.
Give it a shot.
Yep. He's on something like a narc.
Yeah.
His eyes are kind of...
So you guys are good now?
Yeah.
Detectives want, whenever you drop him off at the Sally Port,
Yeah.
tell them to hold his clothes for the detectives so they
Okay.
don't put him in his property.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just tell them hold his clothes for detectives.
Okay.
They'll know what to do. And then like I said, y'all can do y'all's DUI.
I'm assuming that was a positive ID.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
During Theodore's interrogation, he admitted he was in the store that day, but initially he claimed he paid for his items.
You came to the smoke shop today where you was trying to get some weed, some gummies, THC. What you get from there?
Gummies.
Oh man, you like gummies? You eat those all the time?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. I mean, so the gummies, that's all you were trying to, did you get some gummies today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else did you get from the shop today?
Weed.
Oh, okay. So you got the weed from the shop and stuff like that, and then what happened? Did you pay for it and everything at the shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know the clerk that was at the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you know her from?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know her?
No.
Okay. Have you ever met her before?
No.
Okay. Were y'all talking in the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Or what was she talking about?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've never met her, she was talking, but you don't remember the conversation you had?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did anything happen in the shop that you weren't comfortable with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, did you get in any kind of a tussle at the shop with her for any reason?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't? Okay, so you just got your weed and your gummies and you left?
Mm-hmm.
Did she try to stop you for any reason?
I don't know.
You don't remember? If she did, you know why she would try to stop you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you ever get physical with her at all? Now be honest, okay? Because at the end of the day, we just want to kind of understand, what happened. That's all. So if she accused you of not trying to pay for something and all that, and you thought you paid for it, we just want to try to understand, why she was upset or why you was upset. What happened as far as her and you getting physical?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember.
Were you under the influence or something?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Is that how you cope with things? You're kind of under the influence and you don't remember a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The whole thing is just you just being alone, and it hurts sometimes being alone, and you just want some company, basically. Right? Okay. Were you gonna hurt her or anything like that? Do you think? Would you have done anything if she would have allowed you, sexually or anything like that? Nothing like that, right? You just wanted the company.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And since you didn't want to go, you just took the weed and left.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pay for the stuff?
Did what?
Did you pay for the cigarettes and the marijuana? Or the stuff you took from the store? Do you remember?
It was kind of part of the argument.
Okay.
It was kind of like. So I took her and the weed at the same time.
Oh, okay. So you took her and the weed at the same
At the
time?
same time, yeah.
Okay. And when she didn't want to go with you, you just let her go, or did she have to fight to get from you?
I mean, it was a small, it was a small scuffle, but it wasn't that serious.
It wasn't that serious.
It wasn't that serious. She got out of here.
Were you upset when you left because she didn't want to go with you?
Was that upset when she left?
Yeah, when she ran away from you.
I was disappointed.
Okay.
Theodore was arrested and charged with kidnapping, robbery, battery, and grand theft after officials learned the truck he was driving in wasn't his. It was stolen. Online records show on October 31st, a Florida judge found Theodore Tundidor mentally and physically unable to stand trial, and the case was closed. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner.